It's a very blessed Friday, and welcome to another great episode right here on Africa USA Radio. We are back. It's been a while. It's been a minute since we've been together with you right here on this platform. But I'm excited to be back in 2023. I'm so excited to be here with my very first guest, and we're gonna have a power packed interview, I believe, with my first guest. She goes by the name of Usis Lungi Shezi. She was born and bred in KZN, but currently living in Pietermaritzburg. Sis Lungi, a very warm welcome to Africa USA Radio.
Thank you for having me.
How are you today?
I'm fine. I'm very good. I'm excited.
Yeah.
I
And
feel
and
blessed.
Amen.
I
And you
feel
look
blessed.
good, I must say. You look
Thank
amazing.
you.
You look good.
Thank you.
How is 2023 treating you so far?
Hmm. 2023, I already feel like there's something big that God wants to do with my life.
Yeah.
And I think from what I have observed, I can see that God really, really is starting to do miracles. Not that he
Mm.
hasn't been doing miracles, but this year it's like I'm getting too many surprises.
Yeah.
Yes,
So
yes.
this is the year of greatness.
It's a year of greatness indeed.
Wonderful. So what are you expecting from God specifically this year
Phew.
to do in your
Um,
life?
this year, there's only one thing. What I'm expecting is that what God has trusted me with, He must just give me an opportunity to display it out there, to make sure that
Yes.
it gets heard by everyone that needs it, because I do believe that God has something that He wants to do with me.
Mm,
Yes,
mm,
it's just
mm.
that I needed a platform. Yes,
Yes, yes.
yes,
And this is your first time on Africa USA Radio, right?
yes, it's the first time.
And I feel blessed to be the first one to interview you on Africa USA Radio. It's such
Thank
an honor, and
you.
it's humbling to
Thank
have you.
you.
Yeah.
Thank
And for
you.
for since it's the first time you come to Africa USA Radio, this is your first interview. I know
Mm.
some viewers and listeners are wondering who Sis Lungi is, because some it's the first time they see you, some may be familiar with you. Can you just briefly tell our listeners and our viewers who Sis Lungi really is?
Um, Lungi Shezi is okay. I'll call myself. I'm a woman. I
Okay.
come from Richmond, in a small area called Epateni,
Mm.
and I'm a gospel artist, and I'm a self-taught songwriter. I write my songs. Yes, but currently I'm still
Awesome.
in Pietermaritzburg. Yes,
Mhm.
where I'm working.
Okay. Yeah, and tell us a bit, where did your journey in the music industry start, and when did it start?
Um, Actually, when I grew up, like at
Mm.
home, we sing a lot. We sing. That's a family of music. But I started to do it professionally, where I said,
Mm.
let me try and go to the studio and see that what God has placed in me, what God has trusted me with, can
Mm.
someone else listen to it, and
Right.
can it help someone out there? And then in 2019, I went to a studio where I recorded, I think two singles.
Mm.
Yes, and then I think 2020 I didn't release, and then 2021 I did a single titled Ubizo Lwami,
Mhm.
which is still available.
Okay.
on digital platforms. Yes,
Mm,
and then
mm,
this is just the last one that I did recently,
mm.
single, which is titled "We Are Konteka."
Okay. Is it
Yes,
the one, is it the project that you ended up doing as an EP?
yes.
Okay. So how
It's
did,
the yes.
yeah,
Sorry.
how did it end up becoming an EP? Take us through the journey through that.
Um, Actually, because of what happened, maybe with the CD, the last CD,
Mm,
um, I just told myself that, you know what, before maybe I doubt myself because I was doing everything for myself back then,
mm,
and
mm,
I went to a studio alone. I told myself that, you know what, let me ask for assistance. Let me look for someone out there who's been in the industry for years. Let me
mm.
try and engage people who have been in this journey for longer than myself. So,
Right,
yes,
right.
I had to get out of the comfort zone and
Mm.
then start working with people who have been in the journey.
Okay, okay.
Yes.
And
And they assess, sorry.
how was the journey like working with professional people, stop working on your own and starting to work with people who have been in the industry, taking your career and your ministry to the next level. Tell us about that experience.
I won't lie. It was very challenging, but
Yeah,
they made the place very comfortable for me to
yeah.
express myself as well. They wanted me. Um, they gave me a platform that, you know what, you can just lead. This is your project. Just
Mm,
believe in yourself.
mm,
Do what God has planted in you for all this long. Just
mm,
trust yourself and be yourself. They
mm,
assisted
mm.
me a lot. Yes, I did feel pressure there and there because I could feel that their vocals were out of this world.
Wow, wow,
Yes,
wow,
yes.
wow. So, how did that benefit your career? How did it take your career to the next level? Working with professionals who have been in the industry for long, have you? Do you mind sharing the benefits thereof, as far as how it contributed to your music career to be where you are now?
I think for me, sometimes when you are there, you judge people. You
Mm,
like, I'm not sure if maybe we become too scared for people who are already far beyond, you know.
yeah.
So for me, at first, I was like shaking, but I learned a lot there. I learned a lot as they made the space comfortable for me and they were assisting me a
Mm,
lot.
mm, mm,
And
mm, mm.
I didn't have that pressure of like, I need to sing as well as listen to myself and tell myself that, you know what,
Right.
this is fine, I'm going with it. I had people that
Mm.
were listeners as well that will listen to what I'm singing, to what I'm saying, and they'll be like, no, you know what, maybe if you can do it this way, it will sound better. So I wasn't by
Yes.
myself, you know.
Mm, mm. Would you
Yes.
say it also contributed in building your confidence and sense of professionalism?
A lot. I'm growing. I was even mentioning to one of my friends that, you know what, now that this thing is happening, sometimes I feel like I'm asking myself those questions like, God, am I ready? Am I the right person
Mm,
for what you are doing in a shortest period of
mm,
time since
mm.
I released the single? Am- I was like, God, am I the right person?
Yes.
Or
Mm,
I
mm,
still need to move from the position that I am at the moment because I feel like sometimes I owe it to you, like everything, I owe it to God. And I was like, God, where can I do better? Where can I do better
mm,
for you? Because
mm,
I
mm,
feel like I couldn't have done this with myself, by myself, and with those people as well. I know that you were there, you intervened in
Mm,
every journey.
mm, mm, mm,
Yes.
mm. But was it not challenging for you to find the right people who will take your ministry and your career to the next level? You know, it's not always easy to find, especially professional people who are in the industry. You know that you can work with to take your ministry to the next level. How challenging was it for you? Was it a smooth sailing, or did you experience some kind of challenges in your journey towards that?
Mm, I will say it was very challenging because, as
Mm,
I think I've mentioned it before, because on the previous album that I worked
mm,
on it, I was
mm,
like, maybe I must just become a writer. Let me
mm.
just write songs, you
Yeah.
know,
Mm,
because I can see that I'm struggling. You know,
mm, mm,
I can't manage myself, and I can't do like the lot of paperwork for myself
mm.
and singing at the same time and composing the song. It was too much for me. But
Sure.
um, since I've told myself that, you know what, let me go to this level of finding people who will assist me. Of course, I was assisted, and I think for me, I'm becoming more than I expected.
You think it's the
Even
right
with this,
decision?
I
I'm
think
saying you think it's, yeah, it's the best
it's the,
decision you've
it's
made.
the
Yeah,
best.
for your
It's the
career.
best. It's the best. I
Yeah.
think best explains it better.
Mm, 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 mm.
Yes.
So, so did you work with a company, or were they just individuals that you decided to work with?
Yes, they were just individuals.
Individuals. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. And do you mind telling us who those individuals are? Who did you work with?
um, hey, okay. Actually, the person who assisted me, who made
Mm.
all of this, um, it's Mr. G.
Mr.
I'm not
G.
sure you. Yes, I call him Mr. G.
Okay.
That's
Okay.
how I call him. I call him Mr. G, and then I had, okay, he organized almost everything.
Mm,
I
mm,
had to
mm,
just be there. So for
mm,
me, the only challenge started when I had to bring out what's in me, what's inside of me, you know, in terms of
mm.
singing, in terms
Wow.
of singing. But seriously, the person who went, who I can say maybe he went through a lot organizing the whole thing, it's Mr. G, because
Mm. So,
he had to organize the backing vocals, the vocalist. He had to organize a studio, and he had to organize the person who's going to assist with producing my music as well.
now here
Yes.
we are talking about your second. Is it your second album that you're talking about? Because the first you said you took the journey and did it yourself, or are you saying it was the single that you took it on upon yourself, without the assistance of others, or is it the second album that you're talking about where
Yes,
you got
now I'm
assistance?
talking about, yes, I'm talking about the second one, the
The
one
second
that
one.
yes, the one we are
Okay.
called, the one is that is titled We Are Konzega. Ubizo
Uyakhonzeka.
lwami,
Okay.
yes, we are
Is
Ubizo
Ubizo,
lwami. I was
it's the most recent one, Ubizo Lwami, right?
no, it was released in 2021. The one that was
2021.
released, yes, the one that was
Mm.
released 2023 January
Mm.
on the 20th. It's We Are Konzeka. That's the one that I
Uyakhonzeka.
worked. Yes, that's the one
Okay.
that I
This is
worked
the
with
one.
Mr.
Yeah.
T. Yes,
Oh, nice, nice, great, great. And the album is out already, right?
yes, it is out.
Yeah. How is it, how has it been well received since it's coming out?
Phew, God,
I see by the reaction.
Hi. I that one,
Overwhelming.
even myself,
Overwhelming. Yeah.
hey, it's overwhelming. When I started
Mm,
like sharing it on WhatsApp, sharing those clips, and hey, I was checking the viewers like in 12 days, I was sitting in 1.3K, and I was like, God, this has never happened. Sometimes I couldn't
mm.
sleep. I was like shaking and like praying. I kept on praying that God, if this is it,
Sure.
please
Mm, mm,
do your
mm.
do the rest. Yes.
Yes, yes, yeah, yeah.
So
And what do
that one,
wow, wow. So when you compare it
this
with the previous one, it's like this one has just taken another step higher.
another another step higher. It's higher. I was even telling them that this one is even bigger than myself. I know that
Wow.
I have to
Wow.
wear it since it's yes. I know that I have to wear it as if it's mine, but seriously, it's too big. It's too
Mm,
big, and
mm,
seriously, I owe it to God and to people who have given it their time to assist me.
mm, 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 mm. And now, how far do you see it going? How far do you see this project going? I know, as like the more you see the more you see it rising higher, I'm sure the more you are dreaming bigger about it. How far do you
Mm,
see it going?
mm. You know, I was even picturing it on the awards. I was, eh. God, I'm even picturing the stages that I've never set
Yeah,
my foot
yeah.
on those
Mm,
big
mm,
stages where I will have to go there and perform, and I will trust God to be there with me. Because seriously,
mm,
this one is too big and I cannot do it all by myself.
Yeah.
So I
I
just
can.
trust.
You're just
Mhm.
trusting God to take you to
I
those
trust God. In everything,
bigger
I trust.
platforms. Yeah, yeah.
Yes, yes.
But have you always imagined yourself being at the level that you are at right now? Have you always imagined your career rising, growing to this extent?
Um, yes, when I started it, I had that
Mm,
dream and passion. And
mm,
as I've mentioned that, when you are all there, when you are all out there doing it for yourself alone, you
mm.
like, you start being getting those discouraging you start getting those discouraging the response on how people
Yes.
respond to it. You'll talk to people, but people, they'll be like, okay, no, we'll support you, because at first you have to like ask people around you to know, guys, I've done this, so please support my work. And then you'll see the way they respond
Mm,
in
mm,
front of
mm.
you, they will be like, no, we'll support you, of course. And then you put it out there, and then the support will be like,
Aye. Not according to what they promised.
to those promise that you you
Oh.
you got.
Mm,
So
mm.
I've never imagined it going this far, seriously.
Sure, sure. Yeah, as you're
Yeah.
saying, I'm sure there were times when you were feeling discouraged, thinking that maybe you've chosen the wrong calling or something.
Hey, yeah,
I can,
hey,
yeah, I can imagine, because being an independent artist is not easy.
it's
It's
not.
really not an easy journey to take. You need to
Mm,
be, what I've learned is that you need to be a believer in what you're doing. You need to believe in what you're doing first and foremost before other people can even come in and believe in what you're doing. Because if you're going to be expecting people to believe in your dream, to believe in your
mm,
gift, to believe in your calling, people will disappoint you. Like you said, They will promise, and then when they're supposed to deliver, it's another story. So
Yes,
if you're
yes.
not believing in yourself, if you don't believe in where God is taking you, as far as your calling is concerned, it's easy just to throw in the towel and say, this thing is not working. I'm just letting go of it. And I
Mm,
applaud you for keeping on, for not giving up, for not throwing in the towel, continuing, to pursue your calling, to pursue your gift in the midst of disappointment, in the midst of people not even supporting you. Here you are, you're still standing, you're
yes,
still standing. Yeah. And
yes.
and it takes somebody who really believes in what they are called to do. So now
Mm,
tell me, from childhood, when you grew up in KZN, have you
mm.
always been passionate about music? Have you always been this person who saw have you always seen yourself, becoming an artist when you grow up? Or were there other passions maybe that you had, and maybe singing was not one of them, or singing was just one of those things? Has singing always been part of your life?
Yes, singing has been part of my life at a very young age. I remember in the assembles at school, I will start a song. As soon as they said anyone to start a song, I would be like,
It's
I will be
me.
starting a song. So, but but for me, it has never been at this level where I like. Even though when we grew up, we wanted so much to sound like Dr. Rebecca Malupe, and I
Mm.
remember myself. I would try so hard to sound like her.
You wanted to be Umam Rebecca.
Yes, and I will convince myself that you know what, I've nailed this one.
Yeah,
Hey, I've
yeah,
nailed
yeah.
this one.
Mm,
Yes,
mm,
but then I kept on singing in church. I kept on singing, and in the groups as well. I have been engaging myself on singing in the groups, community groups. It
mm,
was so many of them. Actually, wherever I stayed, I will find a group there that sings, and I will join them, and I will keep on, singing. But I've never,
mm,
in my childhood, imagined that I will go as far as having my own music. I never.
mm. It was just a hobby at that time.
Yes, it was a hobby. It
Okay.
started
So,
as
but,
a hobby.
oh, okay. And at what stage in your life, at what level did it kind of dawn on you that this is what I'm called to do? This is what I want to pursue for the rest of my life.
Um, it started where when I was now um, starting to write songs for myself, and I will
Mm.
sing those songs, and they will like do something to me. I'll be crying alone, singing my own song, and I was like,
Wow, wow,
there was
wow.
this day when I was like, God, there's something that that you want me to preach out there. I don't know what it is, but I can see that there's something that you wanna do in my life.
Mm,
It's
mm,
just that I'm in a journey, and it might take too long, but I am willing to start.
mm,
So
mm,
with me writing all of those songs, then that's where I said, you know what, let me start by maybe doing a little bit, start with a single, and see what God is gonna do.
mm,
So then I
mm.
started, but it started with me writing my own songs and singing them and feel that you know what, there's something that
There's
God wants to
something in
say,
here.
just that I can't
Mm,
figure it out at the moment. What
mm,
is it? But I'm here and I won't
yes,
stop
yes.
until I know
Sure.
what is it that God wants to show the
Oh,
world or wants to tell the world
mm,
through me, the world
mm,
through me.
mm,
Yes.
mm, mm. And when did you feel a confirmation in your spirit that this is what I've called you to do? And which actually sparked the confidence for you to continue with it? What was, what was that motivation in you? When did that happen? When you felt this is really my calling?
Actually, I have people around me because sometimes I'll just sing, I'll
Mm,
sing the
mm,
song that they don't even know. And they'll be like,
mm.
they'll listen, and be like, hi, you chose the wrong career. You should be a singer.
Ah,
But you go out
okay.
and do what God wants you to do.
To do.
There's something about your voice, and there's something about the songs that you are singing, even though you're
Mm,
singing the strange song that you've never heard before.
yeah,
But
yeah.
seriously, do something about it.
Yes. So you had confirmation from
So,
those who were around you, those who you lived with, those who believed that you were carrying something.
yes, I
Mm,
had a
mm.
confirmation,
Yeah, yeah.
and
No, I hear
and
you.
it gave me a little bit push that you know what, go and do it,
Mm, mm.
go and
Because
do
you
it.
because that's one of the things I believe that is an indication whether you're called to do something or not. The way without a shadow of doubt, the way from a deep sense of conviction that you're called to do something is when other people even come to you, endorse what you are doing, and say, you know what,
Mm,
you've got something going on here, you know. But if people are not coming to you and saying, hey, Sis Lungi, you know what, you are blessing us, what you are carrying is making an
mm,
impact in our lives, then you will
yeah,
not even see a need to continue to do it. But I believe that
exactly.
God places such people in our lives for a reason, for a purpose, to encourage us, to continue to push with what He has
Exactly.
called us to do. Now, as a child, growing up, your
Mm.
your parents, did they see the gift in you? Will you say they spotted the gift in you? Did they, were they aware of what you are carrying?
Mm, judging by the way more especially my mom,
Mm,
because she was the very close one to all of us actually.
mm, mm,
Um,
mm.
Judging by the way she will respond whenever you want you singing, my
Right,
my mother
right.
my mother will be backing you like like she even knows the
Uh,
song. Hey, and I'll be laughing the way she'll support you. My mother will be singing your song. It doesn't even matter if it's a Maskandi song or if
yeah.
it's a religious song. My mother will sing with you. And whenever you're
Mm,
telling my mother that, Mom, I'm going to this place, I'll be performing there, and she'll be like, she wants to know, how did it go? She will be
mm.
asking all of those questions, and she will want to listen to the song that you actually performed.
Oh my
Because,
goodness.
oh, there's no videos or anything. I just want to see you. Yeah,
It's
my mother, even though she didn't say it, that you know what, I believe in you, but you could see
the
the
actions.
response.
Mm, mm,
Yes, her
mm,
actions
mm.
were like, they are always like that. Even now, she's like that.
Okay. Yeah, yeah. Do you
Yeah,
see your music career as a ministry as well?
absolutely,
Yeah, yeah.
absolutely. I
What what
I I see. Sorry.
what kind of an impact have you seen it doing in people's lives as a reflection of it being a ministry?
My songs, they're inspirational,
Mm,
healing songs. Um, what I like about the way I'm writing my song is that
mm,
uh, I could see that the young ones do relate as well. It's like if I can say it, it's like it's all ages relate to my songs. I'm not sure if maybe
Mm,
it's the way I write them or it's the way I sing them.
mm, mm,
I,
mm.
I'm not sure at the moment, seriously. But since I'm in the journey, I'm sure I'll be able
You'll
to,
find out.
you know,
Yeah.
I'll find out what is it exactly that that you see as as people that support me, that they see different or that they feel it's different from what I
Mm,
have to offer.
right,
Because there's
right.
a
Yeah.
lot when it comes to it. There's a lot.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. And it actually takes a gift. For one, for you to be able to connect even with, like all ages, young people, older people, for your gift to be able to reach, ages,
Mm,
across all ages. It really takes a gift. That shows you that, you know what, you are anointed, you are called for that,
mm,
and and it gives you even more confidence to continue to even impact more lives through your writing, through your songs. And like you say, obviously, God will reveal to you what really makes these young people be so receptive to your music, because like I say, it's not always the case that you find young
mm.
people being receptive to any kind of music, especially gospel. It takes a special
Yeah,
gift
very good.
for
Yes.
somebody, yeah, for somebody to be able to reach that level, to reach that kind of age. So are you involved also in church? Do you minister in church through your music?
Yes, I do. Actually,
Okay.
I go to weddings,
Mm.
churches, and funerals.
Yeah.
Funerals
Okay.
as well. Yeah.
Yeah. Nice. 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 So you don't limit yourself. Your gift
No,
operates anywhere, any
no.
platform that God opens for you.
Yes. Even if it
Mm.
means while I'm there, sometimes, you will go to a certain event and you'll be like, okay, it's a funeral. I'm gonna sing this song. And while you're
Mm.
there, you will be like, there'll be this that song that will just come up like this. And then
Yes.
you'll decide that, you know what, I go with the song. And it will be like,
Mm.
okay, I'll sing a song that they've never heard it before. Myself, it's the first time
Wow. Wow.
I'm
Wow.
singing this
Wow.
song. But by looking at
Mm.
but by looking at the surroundings, you feel that, you know
The
what,
atmosphere. Mm.
this message is
Is
needed here.
relevant.
And the only
Mm.
way for me to deliver it is by singing it.
Yeah, yeah,
Yes.
yeah, yeah. Wow. You are really blessed indeed. Tell us now,
Mm.
how would you describe your sound? The kind of sound from your music. How would you describe it?
I would say my sound is African
Mm,
gospel.
okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Hmm. Wow. Wow. That's where you feel mostly at home. You feel
Yes,
more
I feel at
connected
home. Yes.
through through African music, African
Yes.
sound.
African
Wow, that's
style.
beautiful.
African
Yeah,
style.
yeah. Sure, sure, sure.
Yes.
And now I saw also on your biography that not only do you sing, but you also impact the community by giving music lessons to the upcoming young people. How
Mm.
did that passion come about and how is it doing?
Actually, that one, it's a dream, you know.
Okay.
It's something that I've started with. It's just something
Mm,
I wish that one day I will be able to just, you know, and I think I will be starting, maybe in few years, I'll be starting to just, because I
mm,
know that where I come from, it's in rural area. It's a
mm,
rural
mm.
area. And I could see so many talent, we've got talent that side.
Yeah,
We've got
yeah.
talent. But since we are in rural areas, sometimes it's very hard, um, it's very hard. It's very hard for those young ones there to be assisted as well.
Yeah, yeah,
But the
yeah, yeah.
talent is there.
It's
It's there.
there. It's there.
If you talk
Yeah.
about Richmond, I
Mm, mm,
yeah.
mm. And how do you plan on doing that? How do you see yourself accomplishing that dream?
Mm, uh, what I wanted to start with, those small events where you
Mm,
invite like every artist or performer to
yeah.
come and perform and show off
Mm,
their talents. I
okay.
wanted to start with it. I want to start with events that will accommodate any genre,
Mm,
because I
mm,
know that
mm,
we are not. It's not like all of us. We are interested in in the same genres. So I wish to do just a small event and that will accept everyone to
mm,
come and
mm.
showcase the
Their
talent. And then I
talent.
think
Yeah.
from there, that's when it will give me it will take me to another level on what is next. What must you do next?
Mm, mm,
I
mm,
always
mm.
wanted to do the event, and I will be doing it.
Okay, okay. And also maybe partnering with other people to help you groom
Yes,
that
of course.
talent, take it to the
Yes.
next level. As you say, there isn't a lot of opportunities where you are
Mm,
for these young people to grow their talent, you know?
mm,
Yeah,
mm.
yeah. And maybe
Of
even partnering with like arts and culture to see
yes,
if they can be
of
of
course.
assistance,
Mm,
to helping these young people grow their talent, and take it to the
mm.
next level. That's a great dream. That's a great,
Of,
it's
of
very,
course, I will.
yeah.
Of course, I
Mm,
will. I will. I will be knocking on all doors that I know that they could be of assistance,
yes,
because
yes, yeah,
I can't do it alone. Of course, I will need more people who have experience as well to be
right.
there. Yeah.
Mm, mm, mm. And my last question to you, because our time
Mhm.
is almost up. What are
Okay.
your future prospects with regard to your music career? Where do you see yourself? What should we be expecting in the future from Usis Lungi?
Mm, from me, you can expect um, more music.
Hmm.
Yes, more music from me. And if God permits, expect me on the billboards as well. I want to see myself.
Ah, I love
I
that.
want to
Yeah, that's
see
a big
myself
one.
out, you know? Yeah, I want to
Wow,
see myself
wow.
out there, you know?
Hmm.
Hearing myself on radio, yes, it's another level. I get sometimes I will cry,
Mhm.
listening to my song, because it's like, wow, God, this
Is
is
it really
happening.
me? Is it
It's
really me?
happening.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I can
Yeah.
imagine the feeling. I can imagine the feeling
Mm,
you have just listening to yourself.
yeah,
And
man.
and and also TV, you know. Any
Mm.
prospects on,
That's
seeing
true.
your music on TV as well, besides, seeing you on billboards.
This year,
Mm.
seriously, I wish to see myself on TV. I wish. I wish. And I trust the people that I'm working with, that what, these
They will
guys,
push it to that
eh,
level. Yeah.
these guys, they don't sleep. They work. They work,
Mm,
you know,
mm, mm.
they
Sure.
work.
Wow,
Yeah.
wow.
So I trust them. They will push at that level that I'm gonna sit like this and enjoy watching myself on TV.
My goodness. I can't wait for that day when I will see you on TV and point at you that, you know what, I once interviewed her. I know her.
And you were the first one to
And
interview me.
I was the
And
first one to interview you on Africa USA Radio. It will be such a humbling and an honor, an honoring experience, for me to have it. But I'm looking forward to that, and I believe with the kind of determination you have and the
Mm,
kind of support structure you have
mm,
around you, as you said, the people that you are working with, anything is possible.
it's
Anything is
possible.
possible. Yeah,
In
yeah.
a short period of time, I have seen that, if you have people on your side that are willing to back you up,
Mm.
actually everything is possible.
Yes,
Anything is
yes,
possible.
yeah. Mm.
It's just that we limit ourselves when you are alone. Sometimes you get, those moments where you'll be like so down and you don't even know what's happening. But when you've got people around you, good people as well,
Mm.
because you must
Mm.
you must make sure that people that are around you at that time when you start, those people are willing to carry you
Yes, they
through
believe in
prayers.
your dream. Yeah,
Yes,
yeah,
they must
sure.
believe in your dream and be there for you.
Yeah,
Carry
yeah,
you in
yeah.
prayers, because sometimes even yourself you'll be like exhausted. There are those times where you get so tired and you don't even know what's happening. You can't even pray. It's like, I don't know,
Mm.
everything just shuts
Mm.
down. But when you
Mm-hmm.
have those people, your
They
family, your
carry
mother, your
you.
parents, carry you
Yes.
in prayers,
Yeah.
I'm sure
Mm.
everything is possible.
Mm.
Everyone
Yeah.
around me needs to just gear up, because seriously, I need people in prayer.
Yeah.
I need
Yeah.
praying partners. Yeah.
True, 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 true. Well, I think that's where we're gonna end it right here, Sis Lungi, because our time is up. But let me just ask you this before I let you go. Are you available in any way to be a blessing wherever you are invited? Are you available to for bookings to be invited anywhere where
Yes.
where where you are needed to come and minister through song? And how do people go about, inviting you or booking you if anybody needs your ministry, needs to to be serviced by your music ministry?
Mm. Um, I am available. Of course, I am
Mm.
available, and I can, I am available for, like, for the whole country. Actually,
Wow,
for the
wow,
whole
wow.
country, I'm available for events. I'm
Mm.
available for weddings. I'm available for funerals. I'm available
Mm.
as well. And at the moment, my number is the one that I'm using the most
Okay.
for business purposes.
All right,
Ye-
all right. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
And
then
my
can they all?
number,
Yeah.
sorry,
Can
my
can
number
do
is
you mind
available.
giving it?
Sorry, ma'am.
I'm saying, do you mind giving them your number, or where can they get your number if they want to get hold
Okay.
of you?
Okay, my number is available on Facebook, on Lungi
Mm.
Music page, but
Okay.
my number is 073
Mm.
425 8972.
Okay. Wow.
That's where,
Beautiful stuff.
yeah,
Great
that's
stuff.
where they can book me.
Yeah. And is your music available in all digital platforms? Where can they get your music?
Yes, my music is available on all digital platforms. When you type
Mm.
Lungi Shezi, you'll see me there.
Wow. Great stuff.
Yes.
Great stuff. No, we'll definitely be checking you out, and also make sure
Thank
that
you.
we play your music on Africa USA Radio.
Thank you. I
And our
appreciate.
yes, and our dream for you is not only for you to remain a local artist, but may God open doors for you even on an international platform, not just
Mm,
on a local or national platform. You know,
mm.
I'm speaking faith. I'm prophesying to you now
I receive.
that
I receive.
that yeah, that anything is possible, if you believe this is where you're going to end up, that's where you'll end up. But if you open up your heart and believe that this God that you serve is able to even take your gift across borders. He's able
For
to do
sure.
that. Yeah.
For sure. I think since he started, he's not gonna stop.
Yes,
I'm just
yes,
gonna see
yes.
miracles,
So
and
so
I'm
so
ready
I believe what God is doing in your life is just the beginning of greater things still yet to come.
to
And I
come.
wish
Thank
you
you, ma'am.
all the
Thank
best.
you, ma'am. I
I wish
receive.
you all the best. Amen. And
Thank
it's
you
been
very
such a
much.
pleasure. It's been such a pleasure chatting with you, Sis Lungi. I trust that this is not the last time we get to connect. And I believe that the blessing of the Lord is upon your ministry. May it grow by leaps and bounds. And also may God take you from glory to glory, from levels to
Amen.
level. Amen. Thank you so much,
Amen.
my sister. Thank you
Thank
so much.
you.
Stay blessed. Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Well, that's where we'll leave it with Sis Lungi Shezi. You've heard powerful, powerful interview indeed. She's one of the artists that we have right here in South Africa. And if you need her music, you can check it in all digital platforms. And if you need to book her, you can also check her on her Facebook page. She says you can just check Lungi Shezi. You'll find her there and also get her contacts there if maybe you feel you want to book her for whatever reason, for whatever events that you would like to have there. That's all we have it for you today. I trust that you enjoyed that interview. And for now, may I say, may the Lord bless you. May the Lord keep you. May He cause His face to shine upon you and give you peace. Till we meet again next time, right here on Africa USA Radio. Shalom, shalom.